My teen is talking back to me. What am I supposed to do? My teen might be using drugs. Who do I call for help? My teen has no drive. How do I motivate them? These are just some of the questions that parents are asking as they're working with their teens. And they want to see their teens succeed, but they're feeling lost. So many parents turn to a specific industry in order for them to gain help. However, that industry betrayed them. You see, recently the troubled teen industry is in the hot seat, and that's due to manipulative marketing, abuse of their power, and overall lack of efficacy. Paris Hilton talked about her experience within teen camps, and when I tell you, it literally brought a tear to my eye. I didn't know what to say. I want you to hear what she had to say, though.
Like something out of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. They'd make people take their clothes off and go in there like for 20 hours. Felt like I was going crazy. Someone was in the other room that was like in a straitjacket, screaming. I was just freezing, I was starving, I was alone, I was scared.
I was at Provo for 11 months. And the only thing that saved my sanity was thinking about what I wanted to do and who I wanted to become when I got out of there. I was gonna do everything in my power to be so successful that my parents could never control me again.
You see, in this, I'm so glad that she had the mentality to want to succeed past this. But many of our youth, they also crumble. Hundreds of thousands of teens have gone through these types of camps. And a lot more people right now are opening up and sharing their experiences. And so due to that, some of these camps are now shutting down. And I'm very happy for that. However, parents are still looking for a solution to the problem. You see, the problem is mental health cases are still on the rise. Teen suicide is skyrocketing. Drug abuse, detrimental, and we need help. Parents and teens need a drastic and positive, long-lasting solution to this problem. And where teen camps would literally take their teen away from the home, I feel like that was an issue because studies prove that the home is one of the most important places for teens to truly thrive. And so I, Brian St. Louis, am bringing in a different type of solution. This is FE, where fitness and empowerment intertwine. You see, I propose that with a combination of fitness, a strong mindset transformation, as well as radical empathy, that we will be able to help transform these lives of our teens, for them to be able to overcome anxiety, overcome negativity and challenges, build self-discipline, build strong bodies, but ultimately strong minds, because we care about the holistic well-being of our youth. Instead of taking you away from the home, we are going to build these centers, these gyms in your cities, in your communities, so that you can have access to great trainers and life coaches. And so why FE? Guess what? Every single trainer in that FE facility will be youth fitness certified. Having a certification in personal training is great, but youth fitness is important because we know exactly how to work with your teen specifically. The young body is not the same as the adult body. And so understanding the nuances and the exercises best for them is important. In every facility, we will also have life coaches that will be dealing with group sessions as well as parental sessions with their teens. And so this is not a place where we want to isolate you from your home. We want to connect, and so that you can have fun, grow, but also rebuild these relationships within your home. And in these FEs, we will also be building a revolutionary class that brings in motivation and fitness. I am a big fan of fitness, and I also love to speak. As a speaker, as a motivational speaker. And so I'm creating a curriculum where motivation and fitness literally come together in this class. It will change your life. In our FE facilities, we will also be having youth lounges, as well as sensory rooms and reading rooms. So your teen doesn't just have to come and have to be a part of the programs, but they can have a space to truly be themselves. We talk about these places for children, Kids Strong, all these different programs that are going on throughout cities, and yet there's not much for teens. And so we need these spaces in order for teens to be able to grow. And parents may be asking, what about after school programs? What about basketball programs or football or tennis or volleyball? Not every teen likes sports. Not every teen is into different extracurricular activities. However, it is important for every teen to be physically fit as well as mentally fit. And so who am I? I know I've said my name, Brian St. Louis, but what have I done? I've worked with teens for over a decade. I've been working with at-risk youth and youth detention facilities. I've spoken at different facilities as a motivational speaker. I've been a teacher. I've been a principal or a campus administrator. I've also been a youth pastor. I've worked a lot within youth, and I want to see your youth thrive. I have a passion to see the best in your teens, and I want to create the space in order for teens to truly be who they want to be and have the ability and the space, the safety, the guidance, and the support in order for them to thrive in society. I'm also an ISSA CPT and youth fitness certified specialist. I'm also a life coach. I want to make sure that your teen has all that they need in order for them to succeed. They say that one adult could change the life of a teen, and I've seen that personally. We want people with the heart, with the understanding to help your teen to succeed in life. At Metta World Peace, I know you talked about your struggles with mental health as you were growing up in New York City. I also grew up in Long Island. I know how it is. We know the difficulties that shares, especially in our Black communities. We want to be able to help our teens thrive. They need support, they need guidance, they need people who are willing to stand up to the plate and do the work that needs to be done. We don't want people who just say, oh yeah, teens these days or youth these days or this and that. We want people who are going to be able to see the problem and be a part of the solution. And with an investment in me, you're being a part of that solution. You see, Metta World Peace, Akio Tyler, Lisa Yu, I want you to know, if you make this investment in me, this is not just for me. This is for the advancement of our youth and our younger generations. I'm going to do this. This is going to happen. I would just love your support and your help to make it that I have the great people around me in order for this to succeed well. You see, at FE, we will have fun, integrated fitness, group sessions for them to be able to grow as a community and talk and deal with obstacles that they deal with, and ultimately with the stresses of life. And they'll have a place for them to be a team, a safe space. And so at FE, we know that this is where your teen needs to be. Remember, an investment in me, that equates an investment for our future and our youth. Thank you, and I appreciate your time.